Beamer.
Are you ready for the grind?
I don't know why they wanna bring me down, pushing me around, tell me deep into I will survive. Now I stand and fight, break through with all my mind. You can't take away my life.
What's good? It's Saturday, and Google woke me up early, but it's okay. It's okay, we're here, and Endwalker's here. So, we got our step dancing going. We got Endwalker going. Let's do it today. Alright. Before Kimmy and Trey yell at me, let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, no, that's All right. Current duties require that. What's up, Jody? Interesting. This is something new. Okay. Just did a mess pit raid. Gonna try and get my head down to Stitch. Doing pretty good. Starting the new expansion today. Not too shabby. Or Fantasy of the Final, yeah. Jody, remind me. What I want to do is I want to send you like a short YouTube. I kind of send you the storyline so that way you can kind of, if you want, kind of understand what's going on too as well. Okay. Sounds good. Just remind me, please. What are you up to right now? You ready to start your stitching, you said? Oh, technology. Whoop, wrong side. Down here. Come on, run with me. Come on. Oh, I thought they would jump with me. Moo! The cow Nikki came in. How we doing? Ways to get numbs, and boy, you got some cravings. I feel that. Doing all right. We're starting the new expansion, so we're having some fun so far. I am working on Endwalkers. So what are you craving? Philly cheesesteak. Ooh. That does sound good. Now Jody has to make us some. No, I get that. And it's not really a steak, Jody. You know what a Philly cheesesteak is? Look it up. It's a sandwich. Thunder! Do you hear the thunder? Thunder now, son, now. Exactly, Nikki. Exactly. Yeah, it'd probably be similar. Guess we could. Or you could both come to me too as well.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Ma'am. I knew you would do that.
Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties.
Nikki, can you
as
go get Jody's throne and post it for me?
their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Charlian colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the Satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
It has begun. Hello, train gimme.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Charlian is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Charlian. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Fruitful. Okay, so we have 2 different directions to go. I'm assuming it does not matter which direction. So let's start here. Hitting the books. What's up, Lunar? How you doing? Happy birthday to you as well, Lunar. How have you been? Hello, Clover. How we doing? Nah, it's always yours too. We share the same birthday every day. I should put the sprout on my title. Would that not be too long? Oh, the emoji. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, just to show your first time. Sounds good. Appreciate you. Clover, it's not my birthday. Lunar says that every day she comes in here. She does it to Trey too, as well. Happy reading. How far are you now, Clover? Gee, this is a big library. You got this. I had a feeling you were gonna say that, Jody. I know. Look how many books. Look at that. So non-Trey and non-Kimmy, what are you up to? Since it's not Trey or Kimmy. That's... Even Nikki wants to go. Just finished the videos, recording, editing stuff. Nice, nice. More Pal World stuff. Oh, so not that one. Hey, that's good. I'm happy for y'all on that. Truly. Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna keep reading these. There we go. Go on to see and finish the leveling eventually. You're almost there, aren't you? You said 5 more relics? No, we did not name a pal 69. With you being close, will that take you long, or? What's up, Maddie? I stopped going once everyone was cleared. Yeah, no, that makes sense, because y'all were heavily heading that. I haven't until every put drops finish. Oh, yeah. You got plenty of time. You breeding. Wait, so I just read all the books, though. At this point, it's helping people clear content when I'm needed. And that what makes you awesome for helping people out. What am I missing? Pretty sure you can't go down there. I read all the books you can. Go get the new... Okay. Thank you, sir. There we go. That was so weird. Oh, there. Maybe I already cleared it. I wasn't even paying attention. Too busy talking to chat. Thank you, Trey. So they only last 24 hours? Is that what they are? If you're back, I need. Sounds good. No worries. Do your thing. Lyra, what's up, buddy? Girlfriend, how was the birthday party? Good, good to hear. What kind of theme was it? Aw. I remember working in the party industry and a bunch of people doing that and helping them pick their themes and all. Oh gosh, I had to remember all that? How about memory game? What's your plan for the rest of the day, Lyra? Zombies. I know, because it's about to be Horde Night. Oh, that's why I didn't log in this morning either, because I knew it was close and I didn't want to rush the time and people log in and be like, oh my gosh. So I just did some side questing. Yeah, especially once it hits day 4 of Horde Night, that's when it gets a little spicy. Waiting again. I'll be her assistant any day. Alright. Oh, yeah, so there's more here? Okay. Oh. Jody, are you wanting to learn Dead by Daylight? Oh, seriously? That's Thancred right there. Oh yeah, I know a bunch of people that play it. Just that hangs around in here. Lyra plays it. Gotta escort now. More escorting. They're not going? Come on. You always say that, Lunar. Lahi, Lunar. You're good, no worries. I'm just wondering if I should have done the thing, Craig one first or anything, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't matter as long as we both get done first. Yeah, I didn't think.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later
Gotcha.
that his words began to sink in that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but Never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living
Hi,
library,
how are you?
comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Next one. Oh, Lara. It is fun. It's fun to be doing that again with everybody. Follow her lead. I feel like Endwalker's gonna be follow the leader. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, can we go faster? Come on. I could tell. I mean, I'm not even hitting the speed button. Now we run. Am I still gonna run faster than you? Yes, I am. I'm still gonna win this race. Come on, keep up. He's like, over here, over here. I'm way ahead of you already. The apple dippling. Damn.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
I know, right? I always find it interesting they use his voice, too.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule
Emmett,
is
come
being
back.
enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Hope you're doing well, Maddie. Would you bring
Let's
everybody for
spread
food?
out and get some answers then.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Did you call to me just now? No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure.
Chicken wrap does sound
Let's
really
get to
good right
work,
now.
shall we?
Yeah, for the next one, I need a new ultimate now. So I'm assuming the new ultimate won't come until a little bit after Evercold. So not the release date of Evercold, but like the next patch after. Okay. Wind up with winds and waves. Oh my god, could you imagine? You know, to be honest, if I'm comfortable come next year, I want to try the new ulti. I'm assuming a year would be good enough time to be prepared, but I want to at least attempt. Oh yeah. I mean, you saw how fast I got through Shadowbringer, so I'm trying to get caught up. I want to be able to do the after stuff and learn more. What's up, Fairy? How you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Fairy, I never got to ask you. Do you have a good birthday? Sounds good, Clover. Oh, wrong one. Good. At a baby shower? Aww, so cute. Well, I hope it's fun. Well, I'm glad you did. Everyone deserves a good birthday. Sounds good, bud. Alright, search criticism. How hot is it with you right now? Oh, they're up there. Oh. Why does my character feel so slow? That's good. Does it feel like or an actual temperature? Yeah, the other day for us, it was like, feels like 115. Now I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, geez. I hope they don't make you play in that weather. Don't see. Oh, purple one's not over here. Oh, you have accelerator codes found. No, you're good. Have fun. And this is like a park league, is it not? Don't forget, chat, 3 gifted subs get you this unicorn mountain right here. You have not gotten it already. Hmm. Alright, chat, give me just a moment. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, go get some energy. Where the frick is this? Wait, that includes. How? In one spot. Does that mean it? ISO. That was not there a minute ago. What the hell? That's weird. That really was not there a minute ago. For the green bird. that one.
A fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up, and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are. Any new revelations?
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Nope, I'm about to die. tired. Oh, I'm so tired right now. Oh, maybe it's Google's fault. I'll blame Google.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is
Dump a bucket of
extraordinarily
water on your head.
long-lived,
Just dump a bunch of
its
ice and
low
water.
reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Have you learned aught of interest? A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Wish I could. There's no water, just soda. And I
Indeed.
don't want to be sticky. No, that would not be
While
fun.
there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member, or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions, and no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... cryo?
Hmm? Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
I'm sitting here falling asleep in the chair, so I'm going to take a nap, and we'll do a lot more tomorrow. All right? Time for the raid train. I don't take naps often, but this morning I'm tired, so I'm going to at least take a nap for about an hour or so that way we're ready for zombies with Train Kimmy later. But we're going to go raid out to Shiki this time. I just saw she went live, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be mindful, be understanding, be respectful, and be caring.